Have you ever felt like you're just stuck on a financial treadmill? You're working hard, doing all the right things, but that dream of real wealth just isn't getting any closer? Well, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to crack open the code behind MJ DeMarco's The Millionaire Fastlane and lay out the exact roadmap to building serious wealth while you're actually young enough to enjoy it.
We've all heard this, right? It's the script we're handed from day one. Go to school, get good grades, get a good job, and then way down the road, when you're 65, you'll finally be rich. It's sold to us as the safe, responsible plan, but what they don't tell you is the price tag, your entire youth. So what if that safe path is actually the biggest gamble you could ever take? What if this whole idea of trading your best years, your health, your energy, your freedom, for promise of getting rich in a wheelchair, is the one thing holding you back from ever living the life you actually want? Okay, so according to DeMarco, every single one of us is on one of three financial roadmaps, and each one has its own mindset, its own rules, and a completely different destination. The big question you have to ask yourself is, which one am I on right now? First up, you've got the Sidewalk. The philosophy here is pretty simple. Live for today, worry about it tomorrow. This leads to what DeMarco calls lifestyle servitude. Any extra money that comes in, poof, it's gone, spent on the next shiny object. It doesn't matter if you make 30 grand a year or 300 grand. If you're on the Sidewalk, you're always one emergency away from being broke. Then there's the path that most people are on, the one we're all taught to follow, the Slowlane. You know the drill. Get a steady job, dutifully save 10%, put it in your 401k, and then you just hope. You hope that after 40 or 50 years of grinding it out, you'll have enough to retire. It's a lifelong bet that your future self will be happy with the sacrifices your present self is making. And this is where we find the fundamental mathematical flaw of the Slowlane. The whole system is built on one single transaction. You trade your time for money. I mean, just think about the standard work week. You trade 5 days of your life for 2 days of freedom. That's a negative 60% return on your life. It's a losing deal, and the currency you're losing is time, the one thing you can never, ever get back. And that brings us to the third path, the fast lane. Now, this isn't just taking a different street, it's a completely different vehicle. This is about building business systems, focusing only on variables you can actually control, and making a huge mental shift from being a lifelong consumer to becoming a producer. So if the slow lane is fundamentally a mathematical trap, how do people really build wealth quickly? Well, it all starts with a completely different equation. The math is what truly separates the slow road from the fast one. So let's look at the slow lane's formula, right? Your wealth is a function of your job plus your market investments. But what's the key variable in both of those things? It's time. Your job is paid by the hour or by the year, and the market needs decades to grow. Both are shackled to time, a variable you have absolutely no control over. Now, let's check out the fast lane wealth equation. Wealth equals your net profit plus the value of your asset. See what's missing? Time is completely gone from the equation. Your income is no longer tied to the ticking of a clock. It's tied to things you can actually influence. This is really the whole game right here. The slow lane is capped. Your time is limited to 24 hours a day. The market is completely unpredictable. It's like you're driving with a speed governor on your car. But the fast lane? The variables are controllable and unlimited. You can sell 10 units or 10 million. You can actively work to increase the value of your asset. It's an open highway and you're in the driver's seat. Okay, so we get the math, but how do you actually build something that fits that fast lane equation? Well, this is where DeMarco gives us a super powerful filter, a litmus test for any business idea. It's an acronym, CENTS. And if your idea fails even one of these 5 commandments, it's not a real fast lane business. The sense framework, that's control, entry, need, time, and scale. These are the absolute pillars, so let's break down exactly what each of these means. First up, C is for control. You have to be in the driver's seat. Ask yourself, can I control everything? My pricing, my marketing, my product? If you're building your entire business on, say, someone else's platform and they can change the roles overnight and wipe you out, you're not a driver, you're a hitchhiker. Next up, E is for entry. Here's a simple rule. If everyone is doing it, you're probably on the wrong road. A business that anyone can start in an afternoon means you're entering a world with insane competition. True opportunity lies on the roads that are a little harder to get onto, the ones that require some real effort and commitment to travel. Now for need. And honestly, this might be the most important commandment of them all. So many people start a business thinking about what they want. The fast lane flips that completely. Stop chasing money. Instead, figure out what attracts money. And what attracts money is solving problems. Find a pain point, a complaint, a real need in the marketplace, and solve it. And that idea flows perfectly into what's called the law of affection. It's simple. The amount of money you make is a direct reflection of the amount of value you provide to the world. You want to make millions of dollars? You have to find a way to positively affect the lives of millions of people. Your income is a byproduct of your impact. Fourth, we have T for time. Your business has to be able to be detached from your direct time. Now, let's be super clear here. This is not about lazy passive income. This is the result of intense hard work up front to build a system like a money tree that you plant and water and nurture so that eventually it can produce fruit for you, whether you're standing there or not. The goal is to build a business that works for you, not a business that is you. And finally, S is for scale. Scale is the great multiplier. Does your business have the potential to reach a neighborhood or the entire globe? A local restaurant has a scale limited to its city, but an app, a software, an e-commerce brand, its potential scale is hundreds of millions of people. This is how you truly unleash the law of affection. So, there you have it. The roadmaps, the math, the 5 commandments. You've got the map. But a map doesn't do you any good if it just sits on your desk. At the end of the day, ideas are cheap. The difference between a dream and a real-life result comes down to one thing: execution. The Millionaire Fastlane is a blueprint. It's not a get-rich-quick promise. It's a get-rich-smart strategy. The path is there, it's laid out for you, so the only real question left to answer is a personal one. You have the roadmap. When does your journey begin?